else, hear this clearly. Your mind is not neutral ground. It is a gate. What enters it shapes everything that follows. Jesus understood this. That's why he didn't start by changing governments. He started by changing minds, because minds create worlds. Most people think the battle is outside them. Money, people, circumstances. But the real battlefield has always been internal. The universe doesn't attack you directly, it mirrors you. What you repeatedly think, it learns how to echo. This is why guarding your mind is not fear, it's wisdom. You don't lock your door because you hate people. You lock it because you value what's inside. Your thoughts are visitors. Not all deserve a seat. Some arrive loud. Some arrive dressed as truth. Some arrive pretending to be you. Jesus never identified with every thought. He listened, then he chose. That's mastery. Temptation doesn't begin with action. It begins with permission. The moment you stop questioning a thought, it begins shaping you. The mind is powerful, but it is not sovereign. It is a tool, a beautiful one, a dangerous one, if left undisciplined. The universe responds to dominant mental patterns, not wishes, not prayers spoken once. Patterns. That's not mystical. That's structural. Repetition creates reality. Jesus knew this. That's why he said, take every thought captive, not suppress, not fear, capture, examine, decide. Most suffering isn't caused by events. It's caused by interpretation. Two people experience the same pain. One grows, one collapses. The difference is meaning. Meaning is assigned by the mind, and the mind is inflexible. That's why guarding it matters. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you, just distract you, confuse you, keep you reacting, instead of choosing. Reaction is unconscious. Choice is conscious. Jesus always chose, even under pressure, especially under pressure. When pressure rises, true training is revealed. Anyone can be calm when life is easy. Peace during chaos is evidence of depth. Guarding your mind doesn't mean avoiding darkness. It means not letting darkness decide. Jesus walked among suffering. He didn't absorb its confusion. He carried clarity into it. That's the difference. You absorb what you stare at. You become what you rehearse. You believe what you repeat. Silently, daily. This is why media matters. Conversations matter. Music matters. Environment matters. Your mind is always learning. The universe doesn't judge inputs. It responds to them. If you feed fear, it multiplies fear. If you feed truth, it organizes around it. Faith is not denial. Faith is focus. Confidence is not arrogance. Confidence is coherence. Beyond the mind is awareness. Beyond awareness is stillness. Beyond stillness is God. Stillness is uncomfortable for an untrained mind, because noise hides insecurity. Silence reveals it. Jesus often withdrew, not because he was weak, because clarity requires quiet. Noise scrambles perception. The devil speaks fast. Truth speaks calmly. Urgency is manipulation. Timing is wisdom. Learn to tell the difference. If a thought pressures you, pause. If it rushes you, wait. Truth doesn't panic. Guarding your mind also means guarding your mouth. Words reinforce thoughts. Thoughts shape emotion. Emotion drives action. Speech is creative. Jesus spoke life, and things moved. Not because words are magic, because aligned words carry force. Most people talk themselves into weakness out loud, daily, then wonder why life feels heavy. You don't need louder affirmations. You need truer ones. Truth stabilizes. Lies require constant energy. The universe knows the difference. You can't fool structure. You can only align with it. Guarding your mind means noticing patterns. What triggers you? What drains you? What pulls you off center? Awareness dissolves control. Unconscious patterns lose power when observed. That's not psychology only. That's spiritual law. Jesus exposed thoughts gently. Why do you think this way? Not condemnation. Invitation to clarity. Most people live from old scripts. childhood wounds, unresolved shame, borrowed beliefs. They think it's identity. It's conditioning. Beyond the mind is choice. Beyond choice is freedom. Freedom is alignment with truth. The universe supports alignment. Resistance shows misalignment, not punishment. Feedback. Pain is information, not always correction. Sometimes refinement, sometimes redirection. Guarding your mind means not romanticizing suffering. Pain teaches, but it's not the teacher. Truth is, Jesus didn't seek pain. He accepted it when necessary. That distinction matters. Spiritual maturity is knowing when to endure and when to walk away. Wisdom isn't passive, it's precise. The mind loves extremes. All or nothing, always or never. Truth lives in nuance. Guard your mind from false absolutes. They simplify reality, but distort truth. The universe is complex, yet ordered. Chaos appears. When perspective is narrow, expanding awareness reduces fear. Fear shrinks perception. Jesus expanded people's vision. That's why they felt free. Freedom isn't doing anything. It's not being controlled internally. Externally, you may be limited. Internally, you can remain sovereign. That's unshakable power. No system can steal that. No person can take it. Guarding your mind also means forgiveness. Not because others deserve it, because resentment hijacks attention. What you hate occupies space in you. What you release releases you. Jesus forgave to remain free, not to excuse wrongdoing, to prevent internal corruption. The universe amplifies. What you hold on to, holding bitterness, keeps you stuck in old moments. Presence dissolves the past. Attention anchored in now restores power. Guarding your mind is a daily practice, not a one-time awakening. Clarity requires maintenance. You don't brush your teeth once. You don't align once. Consistency builds structure. The mind will wander. That's not failure. Returning is training. Jesus returned to prayer constantly. Prayer wasn't begging. It was alignment, recentering, re-anchoring. Beyond the mind is trust, not blind belief. Trust born from experience. Repeated alignment. As you guard your mind, you'll notice change. Calmer reactions, clearer decisions, fewer regrets. Life won't become perfect, but it will become coherent. And coherence feels like peace. This truth wasn't hidden. It was drowned out by noise, by fear, by distraction. Now you hear it, not because you're chosen, but because you're ready. Readiness sharpens perception. You don't need to fight the world. You need to master your inner world. From there, everything changes naturally. Guard your mind, not from life, but for life. And alignment will meet you halfway, quietly, faithfully, every time.